I'm going to go ahead and put my auto freewheeling hubs back on. There's a groove right there. That little bump needs to line up with that groove. Once it lines up, it slides right in. Okay, I want to tighten all these guys up, but not too aggressively. Just want them good and snug, but not over tightened. Then just do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to put my lug nuts on all the wheels so they're there and ready. Next I'm going to put in this little short metal brake line. It goes from there, underneath here, up on this side and into there. And then it screws straight up into the bottom. Put my camera down and screw these two ends in. This one and this one over here. Then just tighten up this bottom bolt here. It's just small, so I want to be careful not to over tighten it. That's probably good. Okay. Then finish tightening down both ends. Make sure they're good and snug. That's probably good. And that one over here. Okay, that should be good. I want to put the breather hose on my front differential before I forget. I don't have the cap that goes on this end, so I'll have to look for one later. That's on. I got this set of bonded banjo fitting seals from Amazon, metric. It's pretty nice. They seem to work good. I've been using them for a while. Alright, I need to attach hydraulic hoses on my steering gearbox here. Put one washer on there. These banjo washers have a tight fitting rubber seal on them, so I like that. Now this has a little angled flat spot there that lines up right here. Thread that in there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna tighten that down nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and put this little hose on. Just slides over here like that. Tighten that clamp up. Alright, got that on. I think it leans over kind of like that. Alright, let's put this thing on the car. This has two short bolts and one long bolt. The long bolt goes right here. That one started. Alright, and then the bottom bolt here. It's nice to have clean threads. Hey, the torque on these big bolts is 50 to 70 foot-pounds. That's 60 foot-pounds right there. Should be good. Okay, steering gearbox is on. Now I'm going to put these plastic flaps that go on the front, on the left and the right. They fit on like that. That hole, and that hole. I have these little plastic fasteners that I ordered on Amazon. I think they will work. Let's take this little center piece. Just push those. Yeah, it feels pretty sturdy. Should be good. Do the same on the other side. Alright, next thing I'm going to put in the steering here. Slide that one up. Put a crown nut on there. Here. that one in there. Put my crown nut on there. Crown nut on there. Then I'll tighten those. Just line up the holes in the crown nuts. Slide new cotter pin in there. Go. And then I like to just tap these things with the hand. And do that for all three of these crown nuts. That one right there on the steering and the one on the other side. And then torque down these three and the steering system is in. I'm going to go ahead and put this power steering parts back together and just hang them out of the way. Got a little O-ring. It goes on the end of this hose fitting here. Slides over there. Slip down into that hole. You can see that. Looks like that. Okay, and I'll just snug those down. Check and make sure they're nice and tight. Good. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and attach this bracket. Long bolt slides in from the inside towards the front. You got to remember, can't put this in if your oil filter's in the way, if it's in the car. A little adjusting bolt with a lock washer on there. I don't need to tighten it yet. Slide my pulley on there. Make sure you got the key in there. Washer, nut. I'm going to use my impact wrench to tighten this pulley down. That should be good and tight. Next I'll put these banjo bolts back in. I think it goes this way. Alright, there I got it started in. It fits in that bracket I put on a few minutes ago, attached to the engine like that. Alright, I got that fitting tightened up pretty good. I used a 7/8 on it, it's a weird size. Now I'm going to put the reservoir on. Big hose goes on here. Put that clamp on. It's the big one, and the little one on the end goes on this hose right here. Alright, so I have all these parts connected together. Get the bracket on the power steering pump and the pulley. My experience tells me I can tuck it down here on the side and still have room to put the engine in.